Hello there. It is once again Bloxburg update day, and let's go ahead and just hop straight into the update log. April 2024 0.12.6. Hey Bloxburgers, spring is here at last, and you know what that means. Time for some spring cleaning and sprucing up your place with our latest build mode items. Get ready to give your house a fresh new look with our brand new sets of doors, windows, textures, and decorations. And let's welcome the new season in style. Are you ready to jump into Bloxburg and start building with us? They added new build mode items, added 8 new materials, added pre-built house catalog, added equal pay across all jobs, added a towing fee, park in the correct spot or your car will be towed, added hospital fee, keep your moods up or you'll faint, added backpack purchases, you no longer need to interact with an object to unlock it, and then there were 2 bug fixes. The roller skates now retain the colors you selected, and wall corners keep both color and texture seamlessly. Okay, so that was a lot. First of all, we have new materials, which we've been getting a lot of lately, which is kind of nice, and then a pre-built house catalog, which I'm not exactly sure what that means, but definitely have to check that out. And then equal pay across all jobs is absolutely amazing. I wish this came sooner, honestly, because I like working different jobs because I get bored of doing the same job over and over again very quickly. Also, I'm already level 50 pizza and like half a level away from level 50 in Bloxburger, which are the 2 highest paying. So I've been doing a lot of other jobs recently, but I make like a third the amount. So when I need to get money for like builds and stuff, I have to work 3 times as long. So this is absolutely amazing. And then a towing fee and hospital fee are going to be very interesting. I think it's a really cool idea. I'm not sure how I'm going to like it though, because I am so used to just randomly driving my car around and not worrying about it, and I feel like that's going to be very painful. And I'm not really sure why it's necessary either, besides just adding to the realism of the game, which isn't a bad thing. I think I'll just take getting used to remember where you put your car. Hopefully it's not too much of a fee. We'll look into it later. And then hospital fee is also pretty interesting. And again, I also don't like, I hope with Marvelous Moods that's not a problem. And then backpack purchases is cool, but those are things I'm really excited about, so let's hop into Bloxburg. Also, I don't know if you noticed that, but when I press play, it instantly goes to your plot. You don't have to pick a plot first. Okay, that's kind of confusing. It has you choose your plot location before you choose which plot you want to load in. So I'm going to just pick my location, and then, oh wow, what is this? Okay, this is crazy. Hold on. So first of all, your plots are now numbered, which I really like. That's incredible. And then there's extra space, so I wonder what that's for. I don't know if we can like add a description. I don't know why there's so much space. And then your most recent plots, it looks like, are what show up at the top possibly, because I believe these are all of my most recent plots. Yes. So that's also amazing. And then there's also the search function. So if I wanted to search for like maybe my caboose tiny house, there you go, I can search it up. That is incredible. So I have to scroll through, it looks like my 28 plots that I have. I can just search up like update plot, and there you go, instantly there. That is amazing. And then we also have this button here. Okay, so pre-built houses. Here's a new way to pick starter houses, and it looks like it also tells you how many bedrooms and bathrooms are in the house, which is amazing. Also like how the empty plot is by Bloxburglar. But also we have new starter houses that are built by Bloxburg YouTubers. It's like we have Cedar Crest built by Ashley the Unicorn. We have Cottage Comforts built by Itzakila. The Retro Revival, which is built by Faulty. Nature's Nook by Robuilds. Rancher's Retreat by Stanosaurus. Contempo Court by Azria. Wheels and Wonders by Lexi Peach. The Bloxborough by Glossy. We have the Grandeur Gourmet built by Queen Moon Snow. We have a ton of houses. Oh my goodness. Highway Hideaway by Regain Riot. Heritage House by The Panda Girl. Cactus Canyon by Pita Bread. And lastly, Marble Manor by Simply Bubbly. So a lot of new pre-built houses, which I definitely do not have enough money for. So unfortunately, I won't be able to check out all of these starter houses in this video, but maybe I'll tour all of the starter houses in a separate video. Who knows? We'll see. They also only kept the Happy Home of Robloxia and Cozy Cottage. It looks like all of the other starter houses are new, so you can no longer get those old ones. But anyways, all that is very cool. Also, if you go and press on them, it gives you like a picture of them and a little bit of description. So this one just says empty. Like if I pick on this one, it gives like these little tags like residential and suburban, and then also multiple pictures of the house, which is really nice so like you know what you're buying. It also tells you if there was game passes used to build them. Like this one you need multiple floors to buy this one, and this one you need the large plot and multiple floors. So that's very cool. I am curious though, and I'm kind of glad we have the like the original iconic starter house. But what happens when I press buy? Okay, so it'll say replace existing plot or buy new. So you can either buy a new plot, or I could just replace my existing plot. That is amazing. So I don't have to like buy new plots every time you want to do like a starter house renovation. You can just load this into an empty plot. I love that. Okay, but I think that we've spent quite enough time in this new pre-built house catalog, so let me go ahead and load into my update plot. Also, another change is if you press the house icon, there's now this button here, which will bring you to the house icon, so you can load in a plot without having to go to main menu. That is actually amazing. Let me try that out. So if like I wanted to load in my pizzeria, yeah, it just totally skips the main menu, and there you go, my pizzeria is loaded in. And then what's this exclamation mark? I wonder if that shows you if you have bills now. That's pretty nice. I'm guessing that's what that is, especially because now that I've loaded in my update plot with no bills, I don't have that. So that's a nice little feature. And then let's go ahead and look at the 8 new materials first. First up, we have roof shingles. Oh, that's nice. Oh, and then we have a bunch here. We have the vertical painted wood panels. We have polished horizontal wood planks. Oh, that is nice. I like that. And then we have overlapping panels. Oh, that is excellent for like exteriors. And it kind of looks 3D from far away too. I like that illusion. That's gonna be amazing. And then we have corrugated vertical metal, painted brick wall. Oh, this is really nice too. I like that painted brick wall. And then last one is the polished vertical wood planks. Very nice. I like those new textures. So now let's go ahead and look at the brand new items. First off in build mode. Oh, wow. We have a lot in build mode. Okay, this is cool. We have the retro mailbox. Let me also get a wall. We are definitely going to need that. We have the wardrobe bifold door. Ooh, that's very nice. And then we have a glass bifold door. Oh yeah, these new doors are very nice. And then we have a large glass bifold door. Oh, that is beautiful, especially because it's a door. I love that. Ooh, and then we also have stairs. We have the grand staircase. Oh wow, that is huge. Wow, that is crazy. Okay. Then we have a framed garage door. I really like... Oh wow, there's a lot of them. I really like this furniture set though. This looks very nice, very modern. I love it. And then of course, lots of different sizes and variants. Then we have a frosted metal fence. Ooh, that is a nice fence. I like that. And then we also have some fun windows. We have a small pointed arch window. We also have a pointed arch window. And then we have a small stained glass window. And then we also have a modern panel mailbox. I like that too. That's kind of cool. And then we have an ornate fence gate, which definitely looks like very whimsical, very like kind of fantasy. Also kind of gives me like haunted house vibes. And then we have a pointed arch, which you can rescale to be however tall and wide you want. Then we have a half sphere door. Whoa, what is that? Oh, okay. It's just like the window is a half sphere. That is definitely a nice door. I'm glad we got some new doors. We were definitely needing those. And then we have an ornate pillar. Oh, wow. That is fancy. And then we have a large glass fence. I also really like how this large glass fence looks. And a large stained glass window, a tall pointed arch window, an ornate metal fence. Okay, so this is what that gate went on. So I'll just put it right there. Then an ornate large window. Okay, so I like that. You can get the same window as the stained glass window just without the decoration on the window. And then an ornate double door, which that is a very interesting door. It looks kind of alien at first, like an alien face. That's definitely a very interesting door. Then we also have an ornate small window, and we have a pointed top arch double door, and it looks like that is it for build mode. Let's head into decorate. Okay, we have a few new items, not too many. We have the ornate building cornice, so that is awesome because then you can like do some detailing on your exteriors. Especially comes in handy, I think, for like old architecture. So you can totally place these all along the wall instead of having to do like a shelf and then decorate it with whatever you want. And then there's also an ornate roof support detail. That's like a standalone version of that. And then we have a modern roof support detail. Okay, that's very nice too. If you don't want like this very specific old style, you can go for a little bit more of the modern kind of general style. And we also have a Bloxburg moment. Oh, Bloxburg moment. I'll come back to it in just a minute. And then we have this stone corner details left. And then there's also, if you click on it, a stone corner details right. But this is awesome because you can totally do like this brick detailing. Here, let me get another wall so I can kind of show what I mean. You could totally do like the detailing on the edge of the wall that like you would do with structurals, but now with this. Although one thing I wish was that snapped on nicely in medium grid, but you have to go to small grid and then place it, which is a little bit of a bummer. But then like this with the bricks, looks very nice. And then for the last item, the Bloxburg item, it is a mouse mini restaurant. All creatures deserve a little treat sometimes, and isn't a fancy restaurant in just the right size the perfect place to get that? Welcome to Ches Cheese, only available for mice. So it looks like on top of the mouse hole that we got in the last update, we now have a little mouse mini restaurant, which I suppose that's kind of cool. Kind of random, but also kind of cool. And it looks pretty nice as well. And I'm pretty sure we don't actually need a mouse hole because I'm pretty sure the mouse will come out of those doors. But that's what I would assume. We'll find out anyways. But that is all of the items. There's nothing really to interact with because it's, I mean, they're all doors and windows, so they all open, of course. I do want to try this. Oh, wow, look at that. It folds out. I did not expect that. I was thinking it was sliding doors, but it's the type that folds out. Okay, that is awesome. I love that. And then we have these funny looking doors over here. Yeah, I like these, especially this kind of more modern. I forget what they called it, but this kind of door window set, I really like that. Same with the fences. Those are really nice. Oh, and I almost completely forgot about this Minnie Mouse restaurant. Let's see, can we click on it? Yeah, and if we press question mark, oh, the cheese goes on the table instead of on the ground. And then a little mouse comes out. Wait, does that have a chef hat on it? Oh yeah, it has like a little hat on it. That's awesome. And it's a brand new animation. And it like kind of checks out the area and then hops on the table, pushes the cheese off the table, and then drags it back in the restaurant. Okay, that is cool. I love that. Then let's go ahead and look at the backpack purchases. So if I go into the backpack and we go to some of the lock things, here, let me find something. Here, these right here. If you click on it, okay, so are you sure you want to pay $200 to unlock clean dishes permanently in your backpack? So yeah, you just pay money instead of having to pick it up and unlock it. So you totally can place it on your plot and pick it up, but you can also just buy it straight from your backpack instead. One thing thing that is a little interesting is I went to the Bloxburg game decals Roblox account, because that's where they upload all the decals, so I could see if there was any like items that I missed, like maybe some revamped items, because they upload all of the decals that are then used in the game in build mode on that account. But for some reason, this update's decals are not there, and I'm not sure why, because they usually are. So maybe they just like forgot or are still working on it, not exactly sure. But then that leaves us just a few more things to look at, which is the equal pay across all jobs and the towing and hospital fee. So for the towing fee, I'll go ahead and grab a car. Let's grab this one here, and I'm just going to go ahead and drive it to a random spot in town. Or actually just random spot in the map here. I'll just leave it on the road there. Oh wow, look at, okay, so there's a timer until your car is towed. Okay, so that's nice. You can actually see how much time. And then it also tells you on the top of your screen, vehicle tow warning. Move your vehicle to a parking spot or return it to your plot to prevent it being towed. So at least it makes it very clear that your car is about to be towed. That's nice, but I purposely want my car to be towed. So I'm going to leave it here, and I'm going to see what happens, how much the fine is when the 4.5 minutes are done. The other thing I need to do is get my moods down for the hospital fee. So I think I'm going to go ahead and buy like a treadmill, because I'm pretty sure that drains your moods pretty quickly. Wait, hold on, what is this? Vehicle tow warning. One or more vehicles you have access to is at risk of being towed. Park the vehicle on a parking spot to avoid a tow fee. Okay, so it also gives you notifications on the side of your screen. So I guess that's kind of nice. Might get annoying though if I like get out of my vehicle and somewhere just for a second and this was only like a minute later that it popped up. But I guess that's okay. But we have just 5 seconds left, so let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, I just lost $1,750 and the car was teleported back to my plot. So there's no prompt or anything that tells you that that happened. It just automatically takes money from you and then puts the car back. I guess that's fine. That is a lot though. I'll be honest, like I do not want to be losing $1,750 every time I get in my car and go somewhere and leave it. So that's definitely gonna take something I'm getting used to. I don't know that I am all for it one way or the other, just because it just came out and I think the realism is cool. I don't like the losing money part, but maybe I'll get used to it and it will be all good. I'm curious though what happens like if I drive in the river and I'm now stuck here. If I get out of my car, okay, this part is gonna be annoying because if your car gets stuck in the river, which makes sense. I mean, if you drive your car into the river, it has to get towed anyways. So you have to get it fined, but that means basically you have to walk or teleport all the way back to your plot and respawn it before the timer goes out or you'll be fined again. I'm curious if the fine is the same, if it's $1,750 every time for everybody. So I'm just gonna leave that there again and we'll just try it out. But now I just need to get my moods to drain faster so that we can look at this hospital fee. And actually, you know what? While I do that, might as well work because my moods will just go down naturally. So let's go ahead and try a few different jobs out. I'm just curious how they make this same. Like, I wonder if every job now has the efficiency meter that like tracks your efficiency. We'll have to try it. Oh yeah, and that exclamation mark is for bills because I just got bills and that just popped up. So that's very nice to know. That way you don't have to have the automatic setting on, but you can also know when to pay your bills so the lights won't just randomly go out. I really do like that. But let's go ahead and try the janitor job, which is one of my favorites. And let's see. Okay, yeah, so every job has an efficiency meter now, which is great because that means, yeah, every job should pay the same. That'll also mean that if our efficiency is up, we'll get an automatic pay every, I forget how often it is. I think it's 15 seconds. So very, very nice. It also means that, let me go and get my efficiency up just to double check this, but I'm pretty sure that means that then when my efficiency is up, that every task I do, it doesn't matter how quickly I'm doing tasks, but it'll just give me money depending on time. I believe so. And then obviously if I take too long between tasks, then my efficiency will start to lower. Also, I know you probably realized that I got the risk of fainting thing on my screen. It says your moods are very low and you should increase your moods to avoid the risk of fainting. And my moods are pretty low except hygiene, but I want to faint and I want that fee to see what it's like, so I am not going to boost my moods. And then we also have this at the top of my screen again, or not again, but it's the same thing as the tow truck. And this actually is interesting. The tow truck does not give you a warning on how much time is left before your vehicle is towed, but I do get a timer for the risk of fainting. So like as you can see, it's 3 minutes and 20 seconds until I faint. It'd be nice to have that for the car too, but I guess the car isn't as necessary because you know you left your car. It's obviously told you, whereas the risk of fainting, you know, no, but now you know how much time you have to get back to your plot and get to your mood station or whatever you use to boost your moods and boost them. Maybe switch your plot to a plot that has stuff to boost your moods, so I like that, and it makes sense. Okay, so let's try this though. Let's see. So I just made $236, and if I immediately go clean this, how much will I make? $183. Okay, and now let me just kind of sit here for a minute. Not too long because I don't want my efficiency to go down, but definitely a good enough time so we get a noticeably different amount. And then if I clean this up, yep, 497. So yeah, it tracks based on time, so you're basically guaranteed no matter what job you're doing, as long as you're working pretty often so that your efficiency doesn't start to lower, you will make basically the same amount in every job. And that is amazing. I love that. I think that's the way it should be. It's gonna make working at all these other jobs so much more fun, so much more worth it too. I don't feel like like I just spent 30 minutes and got like $15,000 at a job I didn't even want to do in the first place. So very good, very happy with that. And yeah, it's the same for every job. Wait a second, which means pizza delivery also has that system. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. So that must mean we no longer get paid a set amount depending on our moods. So let's see, I'm kind of racing this fainting thing. We have 48 seconds to try this out before I faint. I also like that your moods don't have to be completely low. Like my hygiene is still at 36% and the others are low. Actually, I guess I don't know that I like that because I don't really want to faint. And you do faint with Marvelous Moods because I have it on so I don't show negative mood effects, but yeah, I'm still gonna faint. So that does add back the element of having to worry about your moods a little bit, which again, I don't know exactly how I feel, but it is what it is now, and hopefully I'll get used to it and it'll be pretty good. Also, I did not get money for that pizza because I had to boost my efficiency first. Kind of forgot about that. But here we go, I'm about to faint. So let's see what happens. Okay, you do a little animation, your screen goes blurry, and then it looks like we teleport back to our plot, and our vision comes back to normal, and we get charged $1,750. Oh wait, that was for the car. Oh, and that automatically boosts your moods back to 50%. Okay, that's kind of nice actually. I kind of like that. And that way we don't instantly faint again. And I did miss how much the fee was. I believe it happened right before I fainted, because I'm pretty sure the $1,750 was for the car. Maybe it wasn't, but I'll put it on screen how much it was. I'm assuming it's probably something like $1,750. Definitely makes it a need though to make sure your moods are boosted and you don't randomly leave your car places. So I'd love to hear what you think about that. Again, I could go either way, just kind of gonna wait it out and see. I do want to real quick though, last thing, I want to check pizza delivery, and I'm just kind of curious how that works now. So first thing we gotta do is get our efficiency all the way up to 100%. Awesome, there we go. Also, by the way, your efficiency will go up faster depending on how easy it is to do your task. Like pizza delivery, you have to drive far distances, so your efficiency raises much higher, whereas janitor, because you can clean really quickly. Each thing I cleaned only raised my efficiency so much. Okay, so I just got $548. That was probably closer to one of the shorter distances you have for pizzas, but this one looks like it's over on Riverside, so this one's definitely gonna be a little bit longer. So again, it should, I'm guessing it is, but just wanted to try it. Oh, it's actually right here. I should get a different amount. Yeah, 719 because it just took me slightly longer. Okay, so yeah, that's great. Every job makes the same. Again, super happy about that. Although now I totally forgot I need to go get my car so I don't get fined another $1,750. Well, anyways, that was the 0.12.6 Bloxburg update. I'd love to hear what you think about it down below. I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I think it was pretty cool. I could definitely see some people having some pretty mixed opinions on it though. Pre-built house catalog, I mean, it's cool. I like how now not just your most recent, but your multiple most recent plots show up. And also like you can search your plots. That's really nice. I mean, new starter houses, we kind of needed it because we still had the old 2016 ones, but I mean, they're just new starter houses. Nothing crazy about that. But I like the new like modern kind of furniture. The fines are okay. Gonna take some getting used to. And equal play across all jobs. Definitely my favorite thing about this update. I love that all jobs pay the same. But yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on the update. And as always, if you enjoyed, thumbs up the video, consider subscribing, and have a wonderful rest of your day.